tuning in to the Spartan Spotlight. I'm Zach, your host at Aurora University, and today we have Xavier.
Hi,
We
everyone.
have the pleasure of having him sing today, and we're all excited to hear him sing. What are the two songs you're thinking about?
Well, the first one I'm doing is like kind of a riskier song for me. I'm doing Rihanna's Umbrella, like an acoustic version of that, just to try something different. And then I'm going to do Plain White Tees, Hey There, Delilah.
Okay, that sounds good. I like that song. Haven't heard it in a while. I'm glad the radio stopped over playing it, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm excited to hear it. I bet you everyone is also excited to hear it. You ready to do this?
Yes.
All right, good luck.
You have my heart, and we'll never be wide apart. Maybe in magazines, but you'll still be my star, baby, 'cause in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. That's when you need me there with you, I'll always share. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be a friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You could stand under my umbrella. You could stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. These fancy things will never come in between. You're part of my entity, if for infinity. When the world has dealt its cards, when the world has played its cards, with both hands it's hard. Together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be a friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. You can run into my arms, it's okay, don't be alarmed. Come into me, there's no distance in between our love. Gonna let the rain pour, I'll be all you need and more, more. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be a friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. The next song that I'm going to do is Plain White Tees, Hey There, Delilah. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right here if you get lonely. Give this song another listen, close your eyes. Listen to my voice is my disguise. I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 It's what you do to me. It's what you do to me. It's what you do to me.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Let me get you some water.
Thank you.
I know when I sing, I can probably last about 15 seconds
Thanks.
in my car, and then I'm not going to be able to sing. So, do you usually do the acapella thing?
Yes, I actually am in the process of working on my own. My own CD. So I'm shopping around holding auditions for bands. Like I need guitar players, the whole nine, keyboard players, drummers, everything. Right. But I'm trying to get into the more singing with accompaniment, because I've been singing with acapella for a while now. So singing with music is like, it's not new to me, because I sing at on a praise team at my church. But for me, solo wise, it's kind of I'm still getting used to it.
Okay, so you said you're at your church. How long you been doing that for?
I've been there for about 8 years, I think. Going on 9 years, I believe.
And they probably play a lot more lively music than most churches
Yes.
that most people are used to, right?
We have an amazing band. My pastor's son is the music director, and they come up with the craziest arrangements for the songs that we sing. It takes it already incredible songs to a different level. So I've learned a lot just by listening to the music that they play and just singing in different arrangements that we try, and different risky arrangements, because a lot of things we do, we step away from the original. So I've learned and I tweak that into my own personal repertoire, so to speak.
Right, okay. So then what is some of the things that, well, how about when you were younger, what got you really motivated besides, was it always gospel music and R&B?
No, I've never been a strict a stickler for one type of genre. I listen to all type of music. I've competed with classical arrangements. The only genre I think I've never really sang is opera. That's one of the hardest genres to sing. Right. But my favorite genre of music is actually country. Then it comes rock.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so then, what are some bands or singers that maybe you idolize? I know Rihanna, you don't really see too many guys doing that rendition. Honestly, you sounded great.
Thanks.
You didn't even need the music. And I know acapella is very hard, but what are some other, bands or something that you would like to, if you, were able to play with, what kind of people out there would you like to pair up with?
Definitely Plain White T's. I love Simple Plan, Green Day, Fall Out Boy. Those are some of my favorite bands. When it comes to in the R&B realm, I would say Chris Brown. I think he's very innovative. I think he's very creative. His style of music and the songs and his concepts are just amazing. I think he is in a lane of his own. Of course, Rihanna, Beyonce.
Right.
Also, for country, I would love to make a song with Tim McGraw and Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
He's actually one of my favorite male singers. I think his music is just so effortless, and it comes from a genuine place, and you really don't find that these days.
Right. I mean, when you feel it too, it's that's definitely a big part of it too. So you said you are trying to start a CD.
Yes.
And then have you talked to any companies about getting signed or done any auditions for any?
Yes, I've talked to Columbia Records. That's my dream. My dream label is Columbia Records under Sony Music World.
Right.
If not them, then Interscope, or I think Interscope would just be my second choice. But those are the two that I'm really trying to make sure that I get into. But excuse me. But I haven't auditioned for anyone yet because my material, I'm still in the process of tweaking a few things. When I promote it and when I put it out there, I want to make sure that it's right. I don't want anything. I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to music and the sound and the arrangement. The wording has to be right. Like everything has to be perfect. I strive for perfection. I know a lot of people say it's unattainable, but perfection is what my goal is. And if I don't get it, it's not an option for me. I have to hit perfection, and I think I'm at the place now where I'm ready to put in the work that is necessary to achieve that. It's having a dream is one part, but being willing to do it is the other part. And the hard work, the yeses, the nos, the door slamming in your face, I wasn't ready for that. So now I'm at a place where I'm centered, and I think that this definitely should be my year.
Definitely. I mean, well, you definitely got the tenacity, it sounds like it, so definitely excited for you. So where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. Lombard, Chicago.
Chicago. And do you do a lot of stuff out there? Is that mainly where you are getting a lot of your music released at and people know?
Yes and no.
Your name?
I stopped. Like I used to sing a lot in my community, but I kind of stopped. I focused on just work, and when I was in school, I was at Columbia, so I kind of put all my energy into that aspect of my life, so I really wasn't singing as much. So now it's like I want to get, of course, you need the local promotion first in order to get like a national and international type of fan base. So I am trying to put myself out there to be a little bit more vocal. So I am taking different engagements, like at someone asked me to sing at this open mic night at a club in like a couple weeks. So I'm preparing for that. Just different things.
Definitely, that sounds exciting. So then, if you could get this going any further, where would you push? Just outside of like a CD, where would you want to push yourself, and what image would you want to get into?
I told myself that when I became successful in music, I would write and produce for other artists, and then I wanted to own my own label or a record company.
Okay. Do you have any names for that? Or would it just be
Modern Day?
Modern Day.
Yes, that's my band name.
I like that. Okay. And so you said you're looking for drummers, bandmates, pretty much everything,
and background singers. I wanted a variety of people, like different nationalities, different races, because I think that the most beautiful part of music is the fact that it's universal. no one person music touches anyone. Music is something that we all have in common, and I wanted to make sure that it was a young group of people behind me, like my peers, like 20s, teens, like, but just different ethnicities, African Americans, Caucasian Americans, Latino Americans, just different people, just with one common interest, one common goal, that's success in music and bonding. And that's really that's why it's modern day, because you really don't see that too often. So. Yeah.
Right. Have you ever heard of Fits and the Tantrums?
No.
You never heard of that?
It's a band?
It's a band. It's a guy and a girl, and she basically sings background music for him, and it's you should check it out, because
wow.
It's definitely, I know a lot of people haven't heard about it, but I'm kind of doing a little plug for them.
Okay.
I should be plugging you.
And what was the name again?
Fits and the Tantrums.
Okay, I'll listen to it.
Definitely. I think I have some that I could show you too. But for the CD that you figured out a name?
Yes, it's going to be called Where I Stand. It's a contemporary Christian album, and the reason why it was supposed to be entitled Song of Adoration, then it was Fall on Me. It was like different titles, but I just felt like it was voided in some area, because Song of Adoration is one of the singles from it, and I was going to name it after a single, but it didn't feel complete to me. So after just some thinking and some praying, I began to just wonder, really, what was the message that I wanted to portray? What did I want people to get from it? And Where I Stand is just pretty much the overall message of the song. All the songs are my testimonies, the trial, just everything, every aspect of my life they had to overcome just to write the songs that I was able to produce and write. So Where I Stand is going to be the album title, and it's going to be a live recording.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you working out in Chicago then? Were you getting that done?
Yes.
Or at your own studio or something?
Well, I'm going to go to either Hinge Studios or the Chicago Recording Academy downtown. They're like really big studios, and actually they produce some Grammy, like Kanye West recorded with them, and a lot of other different artists that I admire. So I'm going to go there to do the layers.
Okay. So have you gotten? Are you gonna feature any other artists on your CD, or is it this one's probably just going to be you getting out there and?
For the most part, yes and no. I have some, because I don't write every song for me, so I know my voice and what I can or what I really can't do, what songs fit me and what doesn't fit me. So I have other, like my friends are going to be singing some of the solo parts, and one of my friends from my church, she's a praise and worship leader. She was actually on a show, and she's going to sing one of the songs as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so what are we thinking about doing right now?
I'm actually going to give like a sneak peek on what's to come for my Where I Stand album.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. Okay, here's Xavier giving you a little taste of what he has coming.
This first song from the medley it's my first single off the album. It's called Holy One, Glory to the King. Lord, you are good, and your mercy endureth forever. Heaven exalt you and bow at the sight of your splendor. We bow before the King. 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 We reverence your presence as we lay down at your feet. Behold all your splendor, your beauty and majesties. And we bow before the King. We bow before the King. Let the nations sing that you are the Holy One. Glory to the King. You are the Holy One. Glory to the King. Oh, 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 oh. Glory, honor, wisdom, power to the righteous King of everything. Lord, we sing. Sovereign Savior, healing Redeemer, God forevermore, we adore and we bow before the King. We bow before the King. Oh, we bow before the King. 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 Glory and honor is due him. Glory and honor is due him. Glory and honor is due him. Hey, oh, Lamb who was slain, King who forever reigns, we adore, we adore. Oh, 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 oh. The next one that I'm going to do is actually not mine. This is a remake from Bishop Paul Morton. It's called My Worship Is For Real. You don't know my story or the things that I've been through, and you can't feel my pain, what I had to go through to get here. You never understand my praise. Don't try to figure it out, because my worship is for real. You don't know my story or the things that I've been through. You can't feel my pain, what I had to go through to get here. You never understand my praise. Don't try to figure it out, because my worship is for real. I've been through too much not to worship him. I've been through too much not to worship him.
Let me be the first to say that was great.
Thanks.
I know it's tough. I mean, I couldn't even imagine doing it a cappella.
Yes.
So I noticed you tap and you snap your fingers. Is there music behind that you're just trying to remember on and touch on and make sure? Because I know there's a lot of strong points that you very well show good points in the music that makes it good music and a good performance. But do you when you're doing the new CD? I'm just excited because I know you got that in the works, and I love all types of creative things. Is that going to be like half gospel, you think, and then a little bit half?
No, I don't really like. Don't get me wrong, I love gospel music. I mean, I know it's where Christian music originated from, but I'm not really a traditional person, and I'm not because a lot of gospel music they're limited to what they put in the music, and a lot of times now it sounds like R&B. I don't really want to do that aspect of it. I'm like the Chris Tomlin Hillsong Casting Crowns type of sound. It's like more lighter. than the traditional gospel music. So it's going to be more contemporary than it is a gospel end.
Okay, definitely. Do you, I mean, you probably work on this all the time.
Yes.
I'm glad you found enough time to come out here and share this with everybody. But how long, yeah, thank you. How long have you been working on it now, and how long do you think it's going to be until you're done with it?
I started writing when I started writing this particular album, the first Song of Adoration, when I was 17. So I'm 22 now. So that was I'm terrible with math, but that was about
5 years.
5 years, yeah. Thanks. But and it's still. I mean, I add to it every single day. I add away, I take away, I do different arrangements. I take risks with different things. I change the sounds. A lot of the people who are singing with me are my friends, and they hate it because like I taught one thing, and then when we recorded it was something totally different. But it's all about where I stand at that moment. But I'm finished writing now, so now it's just production. I'm pushing production. I'm pushing myself to the limit because I work full time. I'm going back to school, and I'm going to start on this, and all of my time is mostly going to be dedicated toward this, all of my extra energy, I should say, because I want to make sure that it's right.
Right, definitely. Wow. I mean, that's a handful right
yes.
there. Yes. So it's modern day.
Modern day.
Is what the band will be.
Mm-hmm.
So you heard it first here at the Spartan Spotlight here at Aurora University. Xavier Williams, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks.
Oh, well, we're here. You ever heard, I don't know. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.